Welcome back. It's the fourth group D distributions. Just looking at them quick here. Dive right into it. We got MSTY, the big one, $1.47. SMCY, $1.57 winner, over $3, 307. And then Amazon, right around 60 cents. Disney, also around 55 to 60 cent range. And then a big one that came in was Block Square, whatever the former name you want to call it. Now it's called XYZ. 87 cents. Percentage turn is very big. I think that even outperformed MSTY. And then AIYY 32, Apple 30, almost 32. And then YMAX 20 and 17 cents respectively. Ulti always coming in at that nice 10-cent range. And then some of the other ones always in that like 20 to 30 cent range for all the other ones, except for Chippy 34 cents and LFGY at a pretty good 46 cents. To jump it into just what this looks like from a percentage basis. As I noted before, MSTY, where you at? There we are. Recent price, $22.15, $1.47 dividend. It gives you a just over 6.6% return for the month. Cumulative dividend stacks up higher since inception, over $38 a share. Given your total return, which is the cumulative dividend plus the current price of the ETF is $60.52, giving you a total return percent of just over 200%. So very good. I know some people were expecting MSTY in like the $2 range, but 6%, pretty good. That said, I think as I noted previously, just from looking at them, let's see here. Let's filter based on this percentage return. There we go. So you can see MSTY was actually middle of the group, which is odd. Usually that one's the outperformer. But this time it was XYZY, or let me even see, XYZY. What does this company even call itself anymore? Is it jumped into the wrong thing there? We just want XYZ, not just XYZY. So they're still called Block. They just changed the name to XYZ. Yeah, that one, let's see. I'm just curious to what so that one must have had some intense volatility to give it, let's see here, at almost an 8.5% return for the month. So that was very solid. The initial price you can see here is a little lower, but for the month, very good performance. Then SMCY was second, AIYY third. And then at the bottom here, we have Apple and AMZY. Apple pretty low on the 2.3% range. Yeah, but then I just want to jump in. And so MSTY is the one everybody is interested in, clearly. And why do I say, I guess everybody's interested in? I'll go show the updated market cap compare of these funds in a second. But yeah, MSTY came in $1.47. It's down from the previous month, but it's, I guess, higher than the 2 months before then. So overall, I'd say not bad. Then again, I see where some people are disappointed based on past expectations. As far as price plus the cumulative distribution, MSTY continued to be a very good fund from a performance basis. As I noted before, ETF price plus the cumulative dividend comes in over that 60 mark. So very good from that perspective. And then as far as what the underlying equity is doing, I'm saying right in that high 300 range. And then as far as all these different variables are concerned, there's the cumulative dividend, there's the ETF price. ETF price has been pretty consistently in the low 20s for the last 4 or so payouts. It's pretty good to see these funds stable out, not fall. I don't even mind it, to be honest, if they don't go up, just as long as they don't go down. I guess that's the key. And then as far as how these funds are comparing, the yellow line here is if you would have just invested in the MicroStrategy, red's MSTY with reinvested dividends, and blue's just MSTY, no reinvested dividends. All options doing well. Once again, the underlying is what would have been the best option. And that's it. I want to take a look at XYZY. I know that dividend came in very big, and we can see it here at 87 cents. Far outpacing anything this year. So yeah, I guess that's probably the one that should jump out to people. That said, investing in this since the inception date of late 2023, $20. It's cumulative dividends stacking up nicely with that latest dividend. But this still has not been as good of a fund to invest in. You're up on it, but your $20 investment's now like $27.66. Not too bad for these YieldMax funds, but there's been better funds out there. But if XYZ keeps performing like this, maybe it's something to consider. I got the other options here for anybody that wants to check them out. I got Amazon, and Amazon's one that I think I like. Since inception day, you can see it builds without a ton of volatility in the ETF price. So 20's gone to 30. There's been better options, but for those who don't necessarily like the volatility of the ETF fund, maybe AMZY is something for you to consider. And then as far as why I said I look at MSTY, so I guess here's my table showing how they've been doing. But then in the market cap here below, you can see MSTY, by far the biggest fund, followed by NVIDIA, Tesla, and Coinbase, with the average under the 500 million. The average YieldMax ETF fund that tracks these monthly single stock ETFs, covered call ETFs with the synthetic position as an underlying collateral. The average fund has under, or what do we see, 362 million, and the MSTY is over 4 billion. So 10 times, at least 10 times bigger than the average. So that's why I guess I covered MSTY for those who are interested in it. But I like all these funds in general. So that's it. I'm working on a few things to analyze the actual holdings of these ETFs. That'll be out shortly. But that's a quick update for Group D distributions. As I like to say, I like to compare to that 5% percentage returns. They had 3 under 5% and 4 over 5% for as far as the group for these single stock covered call ETFs. I think that's pretty good performance. Hopefully you see that and have it continue on. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Have a good day.